push be another symptom of the epidemic of fake news plaguing our nation? Let Texans for Vaccine Choice offer this cure for measles mania. 98% of students enrolled in Texas schools are up to date on their measles vaccine. We invite you to learn more about protecting your rights as we rally and fight for our freedom. For more information, go to TexansForVaccineChoice.com. Again, that is TexansForVaccineChoice.com.
EarthX, the world's largest environmental expo, returns to Fair Park April 26th to the 28th, featuring green exhibitors, speakers, an interactive virtual reality zone, film festival, tiny houses, a kids zone, auto show, and music. Register at earthx.org.
Hello, I'm Allie McGraw for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Our animal companions rely on us, especially during a natural disaster. If you're forced to evacuate your home, do not leave your animals behind. Visit helpinganimals.com.
I love this song. I don't
Do
even
you
know
it, Daniel?
I don't even know the name of it, but I love this song.
Good guitar.
It's called Untitled by Collective Soul.
There you go. No. Oh, I was thinking, no, I don't have Collective Soul. I've got
The Cure.
The Cure t-shirt on. I got this at a secondhand shop in Oklahoma City. But I love both bands. I love music. I just love music. We got to get you more. There's so much great music out there that you could be listening to.
Sean still will send me stuff every once in a while.
We'll make you a playlist.
I sent him something the other day that I thought was good.
Really?
What'd you say?
What was
it
it?
was,
Oh, man.
I'll look it up on break. I forget what it
Okay.
was.
Well, it's so great to have you in studio. As I said, Daniel was MIA for a couple of weeks, and he's going to Italy here in a couple of weeks. And your jacket was too small for you that you ordered in the mail. Is that the ultimate dream
Was
for
it
a
because
guy?
your arms were too big?
The shoulders were too small.
Yeah.
So my shoulders have gotten too big.
Your shoulders are too big. That's like a woman ordering a dress and
her butt doesn't
and it's too big. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Instead of it being too small. Men, why are men so weird about that? I remember one time telling a friend of mine, "Oh my gosh, you look great. You look so thin." And he looked at me like he wanted to kill me.
You got to say
afterwards.
lean, guys.
You got to say lean.
You say thin, they think weak and frail. That's what they equate.
No, it's true. Like he was pissed at me for days after I said that.
Yeah.
Kristen hates when I say thin. I have to say like fit or something.
Yeah, right? It's so crazy.
Lean,
mean.
Fighting machine.
Yeah. So keep that in check, women
Take
out there
note.
listening. Take note.
Yes.
Before we get started back in this, I want to let everyone know that you can go to our website, oneliferadio.com, to download and listen to our podcast and subscribe to our newsletter, or go to iHeartMedia.com to listen live, or download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to us from anywhere in the world. A big shout out to our great companies that are our sponsors that make this rocket go up. Great companies like Sun Warrior, Honest Hemp, Nature's Plate, who the founders are sitting right beside me right now. We're going to be speaking with them in just a couple of minutes. Paleo Magazine, the Wellbeing Journal, and the International Society of Sports Nutrition. Okay, speaking of sports nutrition, let's talk about this whole thing, like working out. We're gonna segue into nutrition because it is such a critical piece.
It's a huge piece. You can't get big unless your nutrition is right, and you can't get lean unless your nutrition is right.
Yeah.
So, you can get big fat, but you can't get big muscle, right?
Yeah.
So there's a good definition there.
Nobody likes big fat.
No, or skinny fat.
Or skinny fat.
Or skinny fat.
Yeah, that's true. So let's talk some more about this. Lifting for aesthetics.
Yes.
So how many times a week should you lift?
So if you're looking to add muscle mass, you need a minimal of 3. And
You said that with such passion. Minimal.
because you need volume, which means you need a lot of sets and reps, but compounded throughout the week. So you just can't get that by two days. And 3 days is really minimal. You need like 5 to 6 days
To actually build.
Yes, if you're really wanting to put on muscle mass, that's what you need. If you're looking for strength, you can do that 2-3 times a week and be fine.
Right.
But this is for aesthetics, and you have to build muscle. So, like some of the workouts, I'd say for the biggest thing for the guys to get that kind of V-cut look is to get the shoulders and the back, right? So the first thing would be rows, palms facing in, pulling back, keeping the shoulder blades back and down, and drive those elbows back. And don't go so far that your shoulder blades start to roll up. That's too far. Focus on that mid-back or that lat area.
With those, I use those elastic bands for that. I have them on my staircase.
So that would be horizontal abduction, the one that you were just doing where your arms are straight and you're kind of coming out to the sides about shoulder height. Now, that's going to be good for your posterior delts or the back of your shoulder, so that's a good one.
Is that a good one for guys, too? I'm just trying to bring up examples.
No, that's
what
a good
about
one.
like this?
What is it?
Okay, so she's doing where she's kind of twisting, where she's
Oh, I
holding
like
a ball.
those.
Yeah. So
No, I think is it a band or a ball?
it's a band, or
It's a
it
band.
could be a band, but that's going to be more about the abdominals
And like the oblique.
yeah, obliques and abdominals. So
Gotcha.
that one's not going to be what you want for a bigger back, but it's a good exercise.
Okay.
So
What about push-ups? Bigger
So-
back?
push-ups,
No?
back you have to stabilize, but you really want to focus on the rows, palms facing in, and you want to focus on the lat pull downs where you're pulling down, kind of splitting
Right.
your body in half. Okay, if you want bigger lats, it's actually the rows that are going to do more. That actually shortens the lat way more than lat pull downs. I don't know who
Really?
decided to call that a lat pull down.
The rows.
And
Okay,
then-
like on a, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then the next
But what
one.
about okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
I'm getting
the next,
excited.
Yeah, I know. The next one will be the horizontal rows where the palms are facing down. Your arms and your hands are about shoulder height, and you just kind of pull out and back with
Okay.
some cables, and that works kind of your mid traps, kind of the mid back, your lats, and then it focuses a little bit more on your shoulders. And another great shoulder for the back would be exactly what you just did, the shoulder abduction, where you start with your arms straight, about the same level as your shoulder, and just bring them out to the side with weight trying to pull them forward, right? So that's
Okay,
going to work the back of the
well,
shoulders.
and pectorials, of course, are a big part of this aesthetic. So the good old-fashioned bench press,
chest
right?
press,
Chest press.
chest press, and then most guys.
What's the difference between a chest press and or chest press and a bench press? Isn't
It's the same thing.
It's
synonymous.
the same thing. Okay.
So chest press, bench press is saying you're using a bench or a barbell usually, right? A dumbbell chest press would say you're using dumbbells, but chest press could be either or, right?
Yeah.
So most guys usually lack kind of the upper chest, right? So you could do just a regular chest press where you're at the same level as the bar, but you'd want it just slightly incline, like a couple notches if you're on a bench press.
Yeah.
And you could do it with dumbbells or a barbell, and that's going to work a little bit more of the upper fibers of the chest, or the clavicular fibers.
And I like working out on just, I got that. Did you ever seen that fancy machine that I have upstairs in my
I haven't been upstairs yet.
Okay. Well, I'll have to show you. It's a really nice machine. I paid a lot of money for it. I never use it. I would rather just have a barbell with, 20 or 30 pound. Well, that's a little. Well, I used to be able to bench press my own body weight.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Where would I start? If that was back, I used to be able to bench press like 130 pounds.
I would
twice.
start out with
perfectly.
I'd
just by
start
the
out
way.
with 45 and just the
45?
bar, and just kind of see how you go, and then start to increase.
And what
it
about
week
a
and week.
guy? What principle should he use?
I mean, it's so dependent on what you're doing. I'd say start with dumbbells and start with like 20 pounds, 15 pounds, something like that in each hand,
Yeah.
and just go slow. Only go about shoulder distance with your elbow. Don't go below your shoulder. Some people can, but without me checking your range, I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
So just stay in that kind of safe zone and focus on driving the elbows in together. That's what's you see a lot of guys kind of keep their elbows bent and kind of touch the dumbbells at the top. They're not shortening the pec as much as they could when you're doing that.
Yeah.
So kind of a higher level chest press, kind of at an incline, would be a little bit better for the upper chest. Or you could just stay with the regular flat, and that's going to work. The regular chest push-ups would be good for that. Military press or frontal press, if you have the range, you should be able to externally rotate or rotate your arm back to where it splits your body in half. Mine, if everyone's in the studio right now, does not do that. So
Yeah.
I cannot do that exercise without leaning the bench
Should we take
back
a video
little
and
bit.
put this out?
That
Yeah,
would be very good.
definitely.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
let's go live for a sec.
Yeah, let's do it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So
Check us out, One Life Radio 1.
Yep. And then you want to do like shoulder flexion, right, where you just hold a dumbbell and you lift it out in front of you. That's the basic thing. And if you have bad shoulders, put the dumbbell in the pit of your elbow and then come up. It puts less stress on your shoulder. So you filming right now?
Checking connection.
Okay, so just let me go. Just give me the thumbs up when you're
All
ready.
right, cool.
So the next one would be the shoulder flexion, right? And then deadlifts and squats are
I
going
love
to
deadlifts.
just
Me
put
too.
tons of muscle mass. Now, you can do individual parts of your legs as well, but if you're looking to put overall mass on, you're going to be working back a lot to do those to support that, and you're just working every single muscle group in your lower body. So
What is the proper way to do a deadlift, and what is the biggest mistake that so many people make when doing deadlifts?
tucking the lower back when they go down. They're going down too far, right? So you want to make sure that your spine
Demonstrate,
spine
please.
says neutral in space. So I'm going to go side view for everyone.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I
This
love
is going to be so the difference between a squat and a deadlift is where the weight's coming from. A deadlift's the weight's coming from below you, and a squat it's coming from it's on your shoulders. It's the exact same motion. Okay, so I'm going to do a back squat.
Okay.
Let's see it.
And I'm terrible at commenting.
Okay, let's got it. He's squatting.
You do
He's-
it, Avi.
He's lowering himself down. He's not tucking his back. Oh, that's awesome.
So
Pushing his hips back.
pushing the hips back, keeping the back neutral, so the back moves in space, but it's not flexing, it's not extending. You're not looking up
Yeah.
to where that lower back's cranking. So you're coming down as far as you can with keeping the weight on your heels. Deadlift looks the same. It's just coming from below.
Yeah.
Mm.
and don't go below what you have with the hips, and really focus on pushing those hips back to
What about
activate
We
your
have
knees?
someone commenting saying that I thought you were supposed to keep the back straight. Is that wrong?
Straight is a relative thing. So I want to keep it straight relative to my hips. So if my hips move back, the spine should move forward. If you keep it straight relative to the floor and to gravity, and that's kind of keeping the spine perpendicular, right? Mm-hmm. That's what they call straight, where if you go down in your hips and the hip moves back, if you try to keep your spine straight up and down, you're going to be really arching from that lower back, and you're loading those vertebrae in the lower back, and you can potentially have a slip a disc. Exactly. Ooh. So that person that just asked that, you want to keep it straight in space, where if your hip moves, your spine moves forward, and that's keeping it straight relative to the hips, so it's not flexing or extending. That's going to keep that back much safer, and it's going to load your glutes a lot more. So you just got to be careful how you do that.
I love it when I load my glutes.
Yes, right? So you want to, that's something common that most people do, is try to keep straight up and down with their spine. You're going to try it in the mirror, and you'll see how much your lower back is cranking. That is not healthy when you put on 500 pounds.
Yeah,
awesome.
No, great stuff.
Good question.
All this talk, I don't know about y'all out there listening, but it makes me just want to get in the gym and lift some weight. I love talking about fitness. It's so important, and always a pleasure with you, Daniel Tague. We'll be right back. We're going to be talking about eating plant-based and why it's so beneficial, and that includes, when it comes to weightlifting, the importance of nutrition. Stay tuned, everyone. You're listening to One Life Radio.
Give your body some soul with Sun Warrior's new Soul Good protein bars. Sun Warrior is committed to making the best plant-based proteins and superfood supplements from the finest organic ingredients across the globe. Soul Good bars have an amazing profile. They have 17 to 19 grams of clean organic protein, very low sugar, and 16 to 17 grams of fiber. They're available in delicious flavors like blueberry blast, coconut cashew, cinnamon roll, and salted caramel. Check them out online at sunwarrior.com. That's sunwarrior.com. And give your adventure some soul.
Wellbeing Journal is a remarkable bi-monthly health publication esteemed by intelligent readers worldwide. It's available in print or digital, single issues or subscription. Its focus is on living a happy, healthy life and preventing or healing illnesses naturally. Preventing or healing cancer, arthritis, cardiovascular conditions, and digestive issues, as well as nutritional solutions for optimal health, are regular subjects. Learn more at wellbeingjournal.com.
Hi, this is Vaughn Eaglin. As a licensed professional counselor and supervisor, I spend my career helping people cope with emotional problems. But today, I want to talk to you about nutrition. People ask me all the time for nutrition and weight loss advice, and I always find myself recommending a raw vegan protein, a food supplement called Warrior Blend by Sun Warrior. I wasn't always active and fit. In fact, I was very overweight as a child, and as a counselor, I must emphasize the importance of the mind-body connection. A clean body helps with a clean mind. Start today with Sun Warrior Blend Raw Vegan Protein. For more information, go to sunwarrior.com and start living clean today.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette. Do you know why I love Paleo Magazine? Paleo Magazine was founded with the purpose of providing readers with the information they need to live strong, vibrant, healthy lives. They are dedicated to partnering with leaders in the paleo community to spread the knowledge of ancestral health principles without the influence of big pharma or big agriculture. Paleo Magazine. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, or visit them at paleomagonline.com. That's paleomagonline.com.
Hey, this is Sean Wells of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. One Life Radio is proud to partner with the ISSN. The ISSN is the world's leading scientific organization dedicated to the science of supplements and sports nutrition. For their latest conferences and events, go to the ISSN.org. That's the ISSN.org.
This is Jill with the One Life Radio Fueling Champions Minute. Did you know magnesium is a cofactor in more than 300 enzyme systems that regulate diverse biochemical reactions in the body, including protein synthesis, muscle and nerve function, blood glucose control, and blood pressure? Magnesium is required for energy production, oxidative phosphorylation, and glycolysis. That's a mouthful. How do you know if you're getting enough? Signs and symptoms of possible magnesium deficiency include restless leg syndrome, agitation, insomnia, muscle stiffness, cramping, and aches. Well, where do you find magnesium? Food sources include raw almonds, leafy greens like cooked spinach and chard, raw cashews, pumpkin seeds, black beans, avocados, and my favorite, dark chocolate. Don't forget those Epsom salt baths, and be smart about supplementation. This has been the One Life Radio.